Hello, hello, hello. Okay, there we go. What the fuck did it say Hollow Knight? Whoa. Okay, that should be good. I hope. This is gonna be like a video documentary. I tried to do this like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It didn't work out. I don't mean that in like a bad way. I just mean like the internet was so bad. Oh yeah, it's been a hot minute since I streamed. Meant to be more consistent, but it is 1:30 a.m. where I am, which is Spain, obviously Spain trip. Which is in a trip to study abroad. Test one today. Think I aced that. I don't know. I didn't have time to check over my answers. Anyway, let's start with like the full Tuesday. Got back, had to packed, make comfortable. It's a long story. Uh, so got back or packed, whatever. 12-hour flight, including like a 2-hour layover. 12-hour flight, which upon some googling is basically the time it takes to get from here to Ireland as well. Which is so cool because I want to visit Ireland, but I don't want to spend another day on the plane and spend 200 euro. Uh, that's cool. I didn't sleep on the plane. Watched some movies though. No, I always love to record a movie I watched. Back to the Future 3, which I thought was a terrible ending. I hated that ending. They literally had a perfect conclusion to the full story. Quick spoiler warning. It's a movie that's been out for 30 plus years. No one cares how to spoil it. Nah, the doc gets trapped in the past. He goes to achieve the doc. Doc decides to stay for love, which is really wholesome. The doc who hasn't gotten much. I think it's a ton this movie. I'm so happy. Shows like basic ingenuity. I don't know, really cool, really cool. He's willing to sacrifice it all for love. Really cool. Then he just and then they like travel back in time on the railroad, hop off, and the car, the time machine gets destroyed by a train. Really fitting. Really cool. A great ending. Like perfect ending. 10 seconds later, he even makes up with his the one he had relationship issues in like the second movie. Perfect, absolutely cinema. Then that comes in with a futuristic space train that's like a bajillion years advanced, and then fucks off. That's which ruins the Doc storyline, ruins the theme about like the troubles of time travel in the warning against it. Like the entire theme of the full series is ruined in the final in the final 2 minutes, Doc. I'm so mad. Oh, I know. I remember. Oh, what's the Chainsaw Man movie again? Very cool. They definitely censored his peanuts though, which is really funny. Because in theaters you can see him have a full third leg. Oh, there was some other movie I watched. I've been meaning to rant about this one for a hot minute. there was a section because it was on Air Canada with like a layover in Montreal. Very cool, very cool. And I got to see the airport, but it was a cool airport. Aside from that, it was so bad. The movie was about someone who has like some heart problem, was like risk for a heart attack. It's not very clear. And then he's like has to give up his flight license, which is like cool. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I guess in a weird way. Not really. So it's how he misses the sky and is like getting over it. But the issue is they don't actually, aside from the description, if you don't read the description beforehand, you don't know why he stops flying. He sees the doctor once, but the doctor never says you should stop flying or I'm temporarily revoking your pilot's license until like 10 minutes into the 11-minute movie. So you just like, so we like had like a quasi heart attack once and he's like stopped flying forever? What? It's like I get air safety, I get. But it's like we don't even know what happened. It just doesn't feel like it was that bad. Like the story, the like thing doesn't give the impression that it was like that bad of an event. Because all he does is stop flying. You see him driving later. They didn't take away his driver's license. They take away his pilot's license only. Then it's like, oh, I gotta sell the plane too now, and my like stake in the hangar where the plane is kept. None of which he has to do. He also has two kids who also like love flying with him and stuff. They seem like, oh, do you have to sell it? I was like, yeah, we could use the money. What? What? You could have the whole moment with your kid, like about the plane and about reminiscing about the past of them, of you and your kid flying together in the like dead mom's jet. Yeah, we could use the money. Oh yeah. Like you can tell all the entire budget was spent on that plane because everything else is like really poorly done except for some like really cool shots of the plane flying. But this is also extremely biased because I'm an aerospace engineer and love planes. So keep that in mind. But oh, the story's so bad. Like necessary exposition for you to understand the emotional impact is given at the end instead of the beginning. So you sit here wondering what this like random guy is doing. What possible reason he could like any of that could happen. This would be also a brutally honest like trip review. I don't want to keep it a thing. So that's we got back Friday. Garbage movies. Uh, Atlanta airport, leave airport. On metro back, lose a wheel in my suitcase. Day one, within an hour, lose a wheel in my suitcase. I'm here for a month and a half. Day one, lose a wheel in my suitcase. So yeah, that, and then my suitcase starts getting cracks in it. I want to point out I have not slept in the past like 48 hours at that point for more than 3 hours of the past 48. Get to the hostel because I couldn't afford a hotel. And they're like, oh, we have your reservation, but it's somehow for May of next year. Well, I'm not gonna be here May of next year for the 2 nights that I thought I booked tonight. Well, we gotta cancel your booking, you gotta rebook it. And this is what I get for using booking.com the night before. Uh, so whatever, I do that. It takes a hot minute with to the point where I'm sent away to like figure out how to cancel the booking.com thing for like 5 minutes. Suitcase is constantly falling over because it has 3 wheels. Me absolutely exhausted. I have to add the like everyone talking about how walkable the city is. Dude, America is more walkable. America is just less safe. which is kind of hilarious. No, it's genuinely so funny. Even today, I was walking on a sidewalk that was like 5 inches thick. That's not a sidewalk. That's like an avoid the car mirror simulator. Anyway, so yeah, that plus, well, it's very good. They have a lot of like the like lumpy paths for people with visual disabilities. But those are terrible for a three-wheel suitcase. Continuing. Get to hotel. They say, okay, well, we have your reservation and you checked in. Uh, sorry, but we can't let you into your room until 3 p.m. What? Mind you, it's 10 a.m. at this time. 5 hours. I'm barely standing. Do you know what I say? Fuck it. Ask them to hold my backpack and suitcase and just wander. Look at a fire day though. Before I got too exhausted, I like went to like back-to-back cathedrals, got like a good view, walked around some more, asked them for food recommendations, tried the Spanish tortillas, which is really just an omelet. It's a pretty okay omelet. It's I've had it a few times in like different forms. I don't know, it's pretty good. After all, I get back to the hostel, sit in the lobby for a straight hour, like nodding, like when you nod off, almost collapse, wake up because you feel like yourself falling. Did that straight hour. I also land. Mom told me I had a data plan that allowed me to like have international. It's like okay, cool, I'm set. 1 gigabyte, 200 messages, 200 minutes. So I just gotta end all. So I've been doing an entire, pretty solid 2 weeks actually, all things considered. A solid dataless uh, Spain trip. And honestly, I've really enjoyed it. I think that has been the greatest decision I made this year. Okay, I've enjoyed some other decisions. But it's been just like a really fun decision I made. Is it dangerous? No, because it's just I can always turn on data if I'm ever like lost, just double check my direction, send a quick text out, ask someone for the location, quick call. So that's cool. Anyway. So yeah, every time I leave the hostel, also GPS works because GPS is done outside of data. It's done through Google Satellite, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Not Google Satellite. It's done through satellite, which is really cool. Yeah, aren't you? And then you can download through Google Maps. That's what I was talking about. Google Maps. You can download the full map of the location. So I couldn't have like Madrid where I stayed at the beginning, Almeria, Seville where I'm staying now, and then Granada for later. We'll talk about that later. So yeah, really cool. Anyway, first day I did that, immediately passed out. Immediately passed out. And then woke up intermittently because hostel with 4 other people. Sucks to suck. I want to talk to some people more. The only person I really talked with is some guy in the lobby who was leaving when I got there because he saw me having a UF and he went to. Oh fuck. Sorry for swearing. He went to some university. He was really chill. Uh, wish I asked for his number or something. He said it was like his 4th time being in Spain and stuff. So good for him. Going back. Well, going forward in time, I guess. You record skipping sound effect. Not record. Tape skipping sound effect. Oh, I need sound effect for it. That would be so cool. Later me. Later me. Anyway. So yeah. So I like slept 3 to 10. Other person 3 to 8. Other person got there. Passed it again. Woke up at 10. Other person got back to her cell. Then original person who got there at 8 left. Then at midnight, someone came in, and then person who got there at 8 came back at 3, and then at 6, the person who got there at 12 left, and then at 8, another person left. So you know I had the shitty sex story, the worst sleep of my life. Holy. Solid 7 hours plus trying to sleep through all that. At like 2, I was like, I can't sleep. And then I like flopped around till 3. When he left, I was like, I'm just done. And I scrolled like Webtoon for a hot minute. After my friend like general ideas of the story behind what I read, let me see if I can find it. Uh, mama, 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 mama. Damn, I'm a yep. Also, the way I text for the 2 a.m. messages going back. Sorry, it's generally 2 a.m. here. For the 2 a.m. messages, I send messages in like quick bursts. I'll finish like a sentence, send it, and then have an add-on, and then send it again. Anyway, I can't find it. I've just been reading like copious amounts of Webtoon. And then I go to breakfast. 8 a.m. Like an €8 buffet. They do not want me there. They do not want starving American who. Oh yeah, I also woke up because I was genuinely starving because I had one thing of airplane food and a single omelet in the past almost 36 hours. So yeah, I had like 5 plates worth of food, topped with meat, pastry, egg. It was the whole shebang. Like I can tell the worker there was like, oh no, he's getting up again. Stayed there for the full like 4 hours too, from like 8 to like 10, or 7 to 10 or whatever long it was. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I was like, it was 3 to 4 hours. Me straight sitting there. Continuing from that, 3 to 8 straight hours. Just munching. Best food I've ever had. That's no exaggeration. The food was okay. And then that day, I finish the food, immediately go back to bed. Wake up at like 7 p.m. again. I gotta point out though, Spain, 6 hours ahead of where I'm from. I think I'm in the New York time zone. 6 hours ahead means that I was straight sleeping from like 9 a.m. hometown to like 10 p.m. hometown. I'm getting the wrong 12. I screwed up my sleep schedule so bad for every time zone I'm in. Anyway. Wake up. Worker at the hostel said like, hey, there's this cool like Egyptian monument. You can go check it out. Really cool to see the sunset. So I'm like, oh, cool, thank you. So I get there, it closed like an hour ago. I was like, oh, cool. On the way though, I stop in a convenience store, see a frog, buy a frog. Japanese script on it though. Actually, they do like seem to love Asian themes and Asian food here, which isn't that surprising. I mean, lots of cultures love like Asian derivatives. So I don't know. It's just surprising. Like I wasn't. I guess it makes sense. There's different food everywhere. I just personally was expecting something other than Asian food, or as much Asian food as there was when I arrived, which is on me for just making wrong assumptions. Living in there. Uh, from that. Cloudy, completely cloudy day. Can't see sunset for anything. Didn't even see the sky change colors, just got dark. And then I like played in one 2048. Ooh, back to flights, that reminds me. Flight 1. I'm like, cool. So next to this really chill guy. He was like agricultural engineer, and then he transitioned into teaching because he didn't like it. Whatever, your path. If he likes teaching, then teach. No judgment. Do what you want. Your life, not my life. Anyway, he's like, oh yeah, me and my wife are getting married and we're moving. It's like, oh, it's like a honeymoon or something. No, we're just moving back to Canada. I'm from Canada. It's like, oh, that's really cool. She's actually sitting like 2 rows ahead of me. Would you mind switching? I was like, sure. What's the worst that could happen? It's like a 4-hour flight. And the seat rows go like there's 2 on one side, the gap to walk along the aisles, and then 3. So there's 5 seats, and only one of those 5 is a middle seat. So like, okay, I have a window seat now. I'm fine with an aisle seat. I prefer a window seat. We've already taken off, so I got in some pictures of the wing and everything. Whatever, I'll let it be. There's no way it's a middle seat. It's a middle seat. Between one lady who had her shoes off, dogs out, whole flight, and then a kind old lady on my like other side. I say kind, I haven't said a word to her. I have no idea. I'm just gonna assume she's kind. But it was like, oh, that's cool. 2 people I'm not gonna have a conversation with for the rest of this flight. Attempt to study, person in front of me slams the seat back, pinches the screen of my laptop. I freak out for a second, then try and move it to my lap because they give us like some food or some snack or something. Almost drop it and decide, yeah, computer time's over. I'm not studying calculus on this flight. Because I mistakenly thought, oh, we're going to use so much calculus in this class. It's thermodynamics, there's got to be like a bajillion differential equations, right? Which is what one would assume, given that DiffEq is a prerequisite for this. However, DiffEq is just used to derive a bunch of the equations, which makes sense. If I can get the like post-derived stuff, why would I do the deriving? It does really help for like different equations. I'll go over some like what I learned different stream because I really like streaming what I learn. Frog teaches blank. Really like doing that with statics, especially pre-tests. I feel like I learn a lot better when I try to explain to others. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. Yeah, dogs out whole flight. Uh, exhausted. In the middle seat, stuck between them. No Wi-Fi because I'm not paying for it. So I'd just be doing whatever. Second flight. The lady with her feet out though, she was really nice. At the end, she like asked me like what game I was playing because I was playing 2048. But I also played really bad chess by I forgot his name. It's in the App Store. It's really cool. But yeah, she asked me. I thought she was talking about really bad chess because it's black and white, like Sudoku, or like it has the white squares. But she's talking about 2048, which I also see now as being a lot closer to Sudoku. So we had a little talk about what I was doing. Said some other stuff I don't remember. Got lobotomized, so I bumped the mic. Uh, that's 30 minutes. Okay, back on topic, back on topic, back on topic. So yeah, I sleep all day, and then at night I'm awake the entire night. That's my first 2 days, and then on Monday I'm supposed to meet up with people. So I'm like, okay, cool. Wake up Sunday, obviously after not sleeping at all a week, wink that night. Get up extra early, went out of the buffet breakfast. They celebrated me leaving. I'll tell you what. Streamers and everything. Nah, jokes aside, jokes aside. Easy checkout, whatever. Off back on the metro with my three-wheeled suitcase. Wheel three is already starting to break now. It's not designed to take the brunt of the the two wheels. I don't mean to throw shade at my mom, but I'm throwing shade at my mom. Before I fell asleep on the first night, as I was like nodding off, I had a big fight with her. Not a big fight. I was just like, damn, you really set me up for failure with this trip. Uh, telling me I had like a full sim plan, which I guess I do, but I just would have liked the specifics and you to like iron that out before I left when I asked you. Instead of saying, you'll be fine, the plan's good enough. When it really was not. Followed by, when I asked you if you have any Orchid Show suitcases. Mind you, before I turned 18, she said, "Here, here's a suitcase. I'll give it to you when you turn 18." She now refuses to admit that suitcase exists because it's a really good suitcase. And then gives me the worst one she could possibly find. So old, the locking mechanism broke for it. There were already cracks and the wheel was already screwed up. The wheel that fell off. It's so bad. It's so bad and so old. Cracks are running through the case. I'm like, man, you really set me up for failure. And she's like, no, I was doing so nice for you. I was like, yeah, you might not have intended to, but you did give me the worst suitcase. Like, this is gonna make the trip so much harder. I still have 7 full weeks here. And a suitcase that is actively crumbling in my hands. And it's day one. And they said, I'm not taking your negativity. Dog, you set me up to fail. You might not have intended to. I accept that. But at least like you to say like, damn, sorry, I really didn't mean to do that. And said, I'm not taking your negativity. Are you kidding? Like, if I screw someone over, I'm at least gonna admit, yes, so I didn't mean for it to turn out this way. I deeply apologize. Not, oh, I can't handle your negativity. Dog, I haven't slept in the past, like, because it was like, I saw it like 5 hours later. It was a solid, like, 5 hours sleep in the last, like, 50 or something? I don't know. That number's wrong. That number, whatever number I just said was wrong. They're like, in the past 48 to 3 hours, that was correct. I guess it would be 3 in the past, like 53. Not good odds. So, yeah. Also on Mother's Day, because of the time like dilation. Ooh, I don't want to admit this. Loki wished it to her late, like a day late. Which is whatever. I mean, that's on me. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, wake up, check out, hop back on the metro. Like, damn, just gonna be in pain. Google it. Say, oh, you have to take C like something train. Okay, cool. So I get off at the stop. They say go around. Like, oh, where's find this? No one knows. Can't speak Spanish. 2 years of Spanish, by the way. Can't speak a lick of Spanish. Some old guy helps me. Some line is down. It's open for the part that I need though, but I don't learn that till a solid 45 minutes later after asking a bunch of people. Hop back on, and then just go the same route that I came a few days earlier. Not knowing that the line was down on the part, it was already down on the part that I didn't need to use. Go through all that. Get almost stopped leaving the tram to the airport, which I hope this isn't a crime, but they were checking like flight numbers to make sure people weren't like getting to the airport that they weren't supposed to, which is understandable, completely understandable. Issue is, my group is supposed to meet in the airport, and I did not have data, nor any proof, nor any proof that I'm supposed to meet with them. So I'm trying to connect the airport Wi-Fi, waiting in this line. I probably like type a whole mess paragraph into my Google Translate, downloaded Spanish, Spain Spanish, saying, hey, listen, please, I promise I'm with my group. Uh, I don't want you to, but I can let you like double check my luggage. I explained to me my group. I'm for study abroad. Uh, I arrived a little early to explore. Please, we were supposed to meet at like 2:01, some room or something. He turns his back, and a bunch of people just like start going through. So I'm like, I know I'm here for something like official. I really don't want to stand there and explain it for like 10 minutes and then maybe get stopped and not have data to contact my group. So I slip through. There were like 10, 15 other people who slip through as well, so I don't feel that bad. I still feel bad. This isn't like Simon, this isn't TSA. This isn't TSA at all. This is like the doors to the airport. Like it's literally get off the tram to get off the metro, and then you immediately stopped. Just because they want to make sure people aren't like accidentally ending up at the airport. Makes complete sense. Ooh, side note, getting into the thing, I had to like I transferred the dollars to euros, whatever, right? So I could have some cash. Kept only had 50s. He used the 50s in the machine, only dispenses coins. Had hit that like mistake like 3 times, one first day. And then on the trip back, I did it, got my suitcase through, was like, oh fuck. So I have swing. Oh damn. Because now my suitcase is on one side of the bar, and I'm on another. No way to get over. So yeah, I ended up with 3 Metro cards. That's cool. Because I couldn't figure out how to like recharge it, and I was not gonna stand there trying to recharge it while my suitcase was in the most easily stealable spot it's ever been. A lopsided too, by the way, because it's missing a wheel. So I do all that and then get over. Get my 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 wallet was full of coins at this time too. Absolutely bursting with coins. I could not even close my wallet at that point. I have a fat wallet because it's a frog themed wallet. Because that's one of my guess. I love frogs. So yeah, really chunky wallet. So I get there. I'm the like second one to meet with the teacher. Mind you, I'm running an hour and a half late because the metro whole issue with like down train line, me going back a station, me having to hop back on, and then every single time that I could have missed a train or watched it, not only missed it, watched it pull away, I did. Every single time. Find elevators so I don't have to carry down 4 flights of stairs. Elevator's really slow. Race off elevator, race downstairs anyway because why not just add extra stairs? And I see it, and I see the doors close 2 feet away. What was worse though? What was worse though? Was after getting me and my suitcase through, get down there, pull away as I'm like getting down to the last step, and I can just watch in sadness, knowing that if I just got me and my suitcase through, I'd just be golden. So yeah. Also, it was meant to be a 30-minute train ride, turned into 2 hours because I just was so lost. 30 minutes, which would have gotten me there early. Anyway, meeting with the group, everything goes fine. Struggle with the suitcase. That is a recurring issue because I put all my clothes on the side that lost the wheel. And as long as the center mass is between like the area of the 3 wheels, you should be pretty set. The closer it is to like the middle, the better. What is what it is. Anyway, all my clothes were on the side with the missing wheel, so it would not stand up at all. Every second, every time I let it go, every single time. So yeah, it hurts. Also, actually, I lied earlier. This is gonna be completely honest. The airport broke my wheel. I didn't realize you could report damages to your suitcase to the airport and just kind of left. Then someone mentioned it later. I was like, oh damn. Does you know it's me? Yeah, it dumb on my part. I just didn't know. And I know there's like a claim I can file and all that, but this suitcase really isn't with it. And I mean, it's like a cool green, I guess. I just don't like how it's falling apart. I don't know. I really just want the one that was promised to me by my mom, Mima, that I've been asking for a hot minute. I know I'm not getting it though. This is really nice and like as a plastic shell. I love shell suitcases a lot more than like fabric ones. They feel like cleaner and more durable, which is I don't know. I prefer rigid to soft in suitcases. Anyway, meet up with the group. It was cool. Uh, best side back. We check into a pretty nice hotel. Lady's really nice. Ask for tape. She gives me clear tape. You know what? It'll be enough to wrap my like breaking wheel. At least it's something. Decided, I'm gonna explore around. So I went to like the Banksy Museum, went to a park, went to a garden, walked around the garden. The garden was nice. The garden was really nice. Got pictures of flowers, sent pictures of flowers to people. Oh no, very enjoyable. I will not lie though. I was so depressed for these like the first solid week, maybe. Like, it was bad. I was exhausted, fighting with mom. And no one would respond because it was either like really, because when I woke up and texted people, it'd be really early, and then they wouldn't respond till like 6 hours later. And anytime I text, it'd be like in the middle of the day when they're like busy or like just not available. I don't know. People who do solo trips probably know what I'm talking about, but it's genuinely so isolating. And then I like met with a group, and it's like 30 people, 25 people, 15 people in flats and or sororities and or people who like partying, which is all to you. I personally don't drink. I don't. You can drink around me. There are a few reasons. For this, I'll be extremely honest here. Uh, both of my parents are slash were slash are alcoholics. Not alcoholics. My dad's a functioning alcoholic, so he's constantly drinking. And I know I don't like that lifestyle. Existing may suck, but at least I'd like to be conscious enough of it. And as long as I can endure existence, I feel like I will just endure the maximum of existence. Uh, mom. My mom's very like angry into sad drunk. So she's an angry drunk, and then when she sobers up a bit, she becomes sad. So it's still like yelling, screaming, beating with shoe, spanking into having to comfort her because she'll cry, and then if you don't comfort her, she'll get angry again. So yeah, my family doesn't do alcohol super well. Well, half my family does alcohol really well. Half if it does it terribly. So I don't know. I don't know how I'll handle alcohol, and I'd rather not know if I'm being fair. Anyway, so I'm like, they do go out every night drinking. Not every night. Eh, half the nights. Some amount number of nights they go out drinking. Which other power to them. They can enjoy it. They really enjoy it. The alcohol here is good, from what I've heard. The non-alcoholic beverages. Tried non-alcoholic beer for the first time. That straight piss, dog. Straight piss. I've never tried piss. But goddamn, if I had a piss kink, I'd be chugging beer. If you have a piss kink, you do you. I'm just not my style. Anyway, yeah, beer tastes like straight piss. I've heard that analogy before, and I'm like, haha, you must be over-exaggerating. No, some guy peed in my bottle. Non-alcoholic wine was good though. Interesting flavor. I enjoyed it. Would I order it again? Maybe. But yeah, it took me a solid few days after that to even like get acquainted with people. We were just doing stuff. I wish I had that itinerary pulled up. I'll try and go like day by day. So they meet on Monday. Uh yeah, I go to Banksy Museum, garden, picture flowers. Really nice, very serene. Like the moment to myself. Tuesday is just bus day to Almeria. Wednesday's first day in Almeria and first class. Classes in the morning, goes till late. Then we got back. And I think that was like the first day we tried to go to the beach. Hello. We're counting up the Spain trip. You missed me in the past 40 minutes. Explain, 5 days. I think this was the first day I tried to stream as well, the 13th. I could not, no, it cut out like immediately. You can hear me? Hello. This is meant to be more of like a video diary for me, so I'm not gonna like fully respond. It's not super related, but yeah. So like, I tried streaming earlier, 13th. Internet was Gobo. Lock in. Internet was Gobo. Me disconnected. I was like, damn, not with it. And like went to bed. Thank you. 14th, day after. We got like a tour of the city, and then I was like, hey, yeah, you know what? After the tour, I was like, okay, they have this cool like church castle that I want to go visit. So I run back to that, look inside, go inside, closed 2 minutes later. Made it 10 feet, and then everyone left, and I was kicked out. I was like, okay, cool. There's a museum right behind it. What if that's open? Because it was only like 7 p.m. Nope, that closed at 6. What about uh X other thing? And I went to like a different museum or a different thing that was also closed. It was like a restaurant that I thought that was like closed that day. I was like, you know what? Let me just text the group chat, see if anyone's about. So I joined the frat people drink alcohol, which was fine, honestly. I don't care for drunk people. Like, I don't find it funny. I just kind of feel bad for them. That's something I feel bad for. I didn't really feel bad. I don't know. I was just tired of it. Some drunk people get full of themselves. Some find things to mind. Like two people went on like a full like cigarette hunt, came back, and then they started smoking, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. My like goody two shoes bought a full students working against tobacco shirt on the trip to Spain, which in hindsight, terrible idea. However, the shirt, very thin, very breathable, easy to pack, and I was told, yeah, Spain, where you going, will be hot. It'll melt you alive. Pack light, only shirts, only like short sleeve shirts and short pants. So it's like, okay, this will be fine. Country where smoking is very common, and people on the trip smoke and vape. Wanted to add that. All the power to them. Not healthy for you, but I am not one to police what you do with your own body. If you want to enjoy smoking, you enjoy. Anyway, my, my like beliefs aside, that was a long day. Then on Friday the next day, uh, I ended up people. There was like one group I tried to go with, but I somehow got like split up from them, and which is why I ended up with the 5 people. Because I wanted on my own. That's why. But like, if I wanted to go with the group, I wanted to go with their group, not the frat group. They didn't respond. Whatever. They were eating, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we went to this Moroccan place." I was like, "Oh, that sounds fire!" And like, yeah, it was so good. So they gave me the address. So then me and some other guy ended up going, talking. First day, full full weekend that I like really enjoyed my time there, and I really enjoyed it. I gotta say, I that was great. We talked for a while about a bunch of different things. It was cool. Finally, felt like I was like connecting with someone. So yeah, trip depression done. Next day, Saturday. I think Saturday was the day a bunch of people scheduled the bus to Granada. So I was like, you know what, sure. This is the day I learned that my card does not work for any online purchases I make in Spain, which is very cool for the main reason being if I want to go on a flight, train, or buy any tickets to any event, those require da 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 online purchases. So I'm basically stuck with a sitting duck with cash and card that can only be used in person. This is what I get for going with a small time credit union that this is financial services here don't trust. Even if when they make the charge, it'll go through. They just won't accept the money that comes back, which is the dumbest thing. Because you attempt the charge, you get it authorized, and you get the invoice saying, we'll send you the money if you accept it, and then you just don't accept the money. Why? It's like a full official institution, too. And also the only institution I have. Maybe because it's like a credit union. I don't know. Or a small time. I don't know. Some reason, some factor. So yeah, had to get someone else to order the ticket and then pay them back. So then, yeah, went to Granada. It was really cool. I didn't get to go fully in the castle that they had there, but the castle was really cool. Went around it. In the morning, I went hyper early. Ate an overpriced breakfast. Dude, people say stuff here is cheap. It's just because USD is less than a euro, or like 1 euro is less than USD. It's like 1 point multiply 1 euro by 1.2 equals 1 USD. Which means like, oh, $8 purchase, that sounds good. Nope, it's actually like $10, $11 or something. Oh, 10, yeah. 8 is like 9.6, which is roughly 10. So it's like, oh, 10 euro meal, that doesn't sound that bad. $12. That's $12. Ooh, it's 30? That doesn't seem so bad. 36. It's actually 36. But yeah, but the people, I ended up with like me and my friend who were like, whatever, we can't really break away from the group. I like a good excuse to just kind of talking with them, whatever. Stick with them for a while. They keep drinking. I just do not fit in with them at all. It's like oil and water, but we'll put in a blender, so we mix well enough to get the job done. But it's not a smooth process. Okay, so that's the full morning, and then I meet up with a group I like actually enjoyed hanging out with. And then we explore around the castle, get some cool pics, go around. I find this hilarious plush. Immediately buy it. I had this plush deer I take on trips, so I've been getting pictures of that, and then I got this creature and it's like, you know what? I love the deer. Love it to death. Let me take some pictures of this creature for this trip. Have it be themed around a different creature. And at the end, I'll do a combination of like both of them. Where deer remains the like main traveling companion, but the second creature uh, is more just Spain thematic because I like collecting stuffed animals of places I go. Especially if I find them funny. This one's very funny. It looks geeked out of its mind. So yeah, that's the 15th, and then Saturday we go to the beach. It's just beach day. Play volleyball with some locals. Very fun. One of my friends, some locals now think he's on the volleyball team. AI viewers. That's a new scare. That's cool. I can block them. Yep. There you go. Anyway, back to it. So yeah, that's 16th, just beach day. Enjoyable day. Water is freezing cold. And then Sunday, uh, kind of just mess around, go get some snacks. There is a soccer game of Almeria versus someone else. Really fun. Later on this channel, I will upload me commenting over some like soccer or some sport or some like different sports. Cause oh my god, soccer would be so funny to comment over. Like I know like there's no way to seriously comment over it, but like just like I think it'd be hilarious if I'm just like a super biased guy who doesn't know what's going on. So like I see them like someone follow him like, oh he's playing with himself. Tell him to get up. And then look at this. You called him faking he immediately got up. You knew he was playing. Don't listen to his lie. I don't know. He stole on our goal. He shattered our goal. Put him to the gallows. I don't know. Some nonsense. Would be funnier with him. And then some guy during the entire game was like jumping up, yelling like I say because it's Spanish slur, not slur, swear. Just like yelling "puta" at the other team the entire time. I know his parlay was riding on this game. Then we got to score pretty soon. No, we not pretty soon. That's a lie. 45 minutes in, nothing's happened. Honk me me. Halftime happens. We come back. We basically score a goal within 10 minutes, and then like 15 minutes left, they score one goal on us, and we're like, damn, we're tied. That's fine though. Immediately, 2 minutes later, second goal, and then nothing changes for the rest of the game. Had the lead and blew it. Had the win, let it slip through the fingertips, and it's like Monday. Last week was pretty. I think there was like another beach day. There's some other events. One of the days they had like a celebration at the campus, and I thought, oh, that's cool. I'll go. And then it sucked. I won't lie. It was like genuinely sad. Everyone was there with like a cup in hand. No one was like dancing. It was like in a parking lot. Everyone decided to huddle into one of the corners. No reason. DJ music was bad. It was just garbage. Went out to one of the castle because there was a really ancient wall, like 3 centuries old, I think it was. Very cool wall. Got a bunch of cool pictures. I went to it twice. The first time I went, kicked out early because it closed, and we thought, oh, we can see because the tour guide said you can see the sunset from the wall. It looks really pretty. I was like, okay, cool. No, you can't. Wall closes 30 minutes before sunset. So if you think, oh, I want to see the sunset, nope. Later in the morning, nope. Sun rises before it opens. So yeah, went that one day, went back a second day. Really enjoyed it. It was really cool. Fascinating to see like the cannons, them preparing for like attacks on all sides. Really cool. You can go on the other side and there's like a really cool statue of I don't want to say anything offensive because I do joke about Christianity, but I do respect some of the values. I can say this. It's like a statue of God, I think. Don't quote me on that. Even the locals disrespect it though. Some guy was riding his dirt bike around. A bunch of people looked like they were trying to like set up tourist scams around it. It genuinely felt like unsafe as like a destination. There were like teens showing on the steps. No way on teens though. I love that like young people are out and about. But it's very concerning when they're like huddled in a corner in a dark, shady spot of steps in a tourist attraction. They didn't pass by though, so here's what it is. Wishing them the best. Anyway, so that's the two castle wall visits. which is like 2 days. And then Friday. Ooh, among the week before this, I set up I set up snorkeling, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy. I set up snorkeling. I'm gonna go scuba diving. I set up scuba diving, and they texted me to confirm. And they're like, yeah, I'm perfectly good. I just want to make sure. I'm a first time beginner, and I said this in a bunch of my messages, and you said it's fine, and gave me the date for the 10th. So I just want to make sure that's fine, because I don't want to go into this and it'd be like an advanced diver thing. Like, oh yeah, no, first time divers on Monday. I want to have my study abroad class. And so I had to cancel my scuba diving. I mean, I do live in Florida, where scuba diving is basically set up, but I've just never gone. I was like, oh, it'd be so funny. Live in Florida my entire life. First time scuba diving in Spain. Like, first time snorkeling in the Galapagos, which is something I did. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. Is what it is. Would they have scuba diving in the itinerary on the Friday before we leave Almeria? Quick flash to Thursday night. Thursday midday. And everyone in the group's like, we're going to go to the club. And I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll go to the club for the first time in Spain. And you know why I said that? Because I was like so tired. I didn't drink. I didn't drink. I was supposed to that. I was just gonna go with people who are going to the club. I thought, maybe I'll enjoy it. I don't know. I've never been to a club. Sounds like I wouldn't enjoy it, but I at least like to try it once. Give it its fair shot, right? Some people love it, some people don't like it. I'm not one who likes it, but I wouldn't know I don't like it until I fully try it. At least that was my mindset. It was really cool. One person, and I only decided that because earlier today he's like, yeah, so we have kayaking and snorkeling tomorrow. Both are canceled. Instead, we'll get you a pizza. And I actually pulled like, yeah, you guys aren't getting a raise, but here's a pizza day at the office. The pizza was bad too. Still like a fun beach day. Anyway, the club. In the club, we all fam. Nah, I only got like Fanta Limons, which is really popular here, which is actually pretty good. They gave USA like the worst Fanta, I won't lie. Fanta Orange is garbage. But yeah, had that. Bunch of people drunk. There's one person in my group who's like a really like happy, fun drunk. Like it makes him really happy and he just has a good time and he like is really hype and it's really cool. Really fun drunk. A little dangerous because he kind of keeps drinking once he's in that state. But give him a few waters and he'll like drink them. So he's honestly not bad at all. I enjoyed him. Him being there made it a lot better. I gotta reiterate that to him later. But yeah, he was like we had some people wanted to pregame, so some people pregamed in the room, which we explicitly told not to. I wasn't there. I'm not pregaming because I don't drink. Okay, kind of just drunk watching at the end. I won't lie. Shout out to the TA. She had to deal with like 10 drunks. And then wake up early for us to go to the beach before the pizza. Their place, the snorkeling and kayaking. Is what it is. I had fun. The beach was cool. Many people fell asleep. I tried to swim looking for a fish. Found some jellyfish. Close enough. It's in the name. But yeah, generally it's so hard to get people to wake up after they've been drunk out of their minds. Everyone had a hangover. The bus was like dead silent because everyone was asleep. But it was fun. Right on the drive back, like literally everyone passed out around. So it's 2:30 here. Literally everyone passed out. Not a single. Oh no, what's the Whoville quote? Not a single thing was stirring. Not even a mouse. It was really fun. And that was only. I think I'm forgetting something. Uh, Last week kind of blends together. Then that was Friday, and then Saturday was just the drive up to Seville. Sunday was, oh yeah, they literally stopped at a Burger King. Full study abroad, and they stopped at Burger King. The burger wasn't bad, I will say that. Thank you, European Union food safety laws. Ba 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 ba. Yes, we got back here, got back here because I'm at the dorm right now. Set up the dorm and everything, moved in. I see everything is going pretty well here. Some people had some really like messed up rooms, but mine was pretty well. Bed was made, everything was good. My one issue is that my washer smells like death and imbues all my clothes with the scent of death that does not wash out. So everything smells like I am decaying actively. Once you take the stuff out of the dryer, though, it loses a bunch of the smell. So I'm currently having like air dry around my dorm. Here, I'll tell you the story tomorrow of yesterday morning. Let me say it in order. Let me say it in order. But we got here, and then Sunday was really just like someone was talking outside. Jump scare. What did I do Sunday? Ooh, Sunday they gave us a tour of the area. It was like a welcome initiation. Here's your room key, not room key. Here's your bus pass. Here's your meal ticket for the universities because you provide lunch. Cool, cool. Here we'll give you a quick tour of the city. I have never been so disappointed by a tour. Literally took us to this really unique building. Like, yeah, this was the ancient royal tobacco factory. Well, that's interesting. It's now a school. Oh, really? Cool that they still have like the massive granite arches that let's just say like big letters tobacco on it over the school. Very funny. There's a really like romantic story about a tobacco worker, like a female tobacco worker, and the with a tragic ending. Anyway, you just have to watch the Spanish play. Not like only like 2 out of the 30 people here speak Spanish. You have to watch the Spanish play to figure out the ending. So to this day, I have no idea what the ending is, and don't know about enough about it to even look it up. Or they can. But that went on for every single area. Yeah, this is the statue of a famous poet. Cool. What's some of his poems? Let's see the first one. Yeah, you guys just have to research that yourselves. Well, give me a crumb. Give me a bit. Give me but a mere morsel. Feed my starving, aching stomach. Because I forgot something. I forgot something. Because I love history. On like the Friday after the full beach, instead of sleeping, I slept a little bit on the bus. Instead of like going to bed or something, this is after I stayed up really late, like walking the drunkards home. No, I not only did I like walk one like really bad drunk home, not really bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. He was just badly drunk. And I'm happy to help all the people who are drunk be like bad about like inconveniencing others. So I'm just happy to help them, knowing when they're like in a bad state. And then so I got to one home and then ran back to pick up another that got lost. So it was me and the guy who's already had like 5 vodka plus Fanta Limons walking 2 drunkards who got kicked out of the club. They were not fam in the club. But yeah, so we walked them home, got them to bed, made sure they slept on the side. Side note, fun drunkard fact. If they sleep on their face, they could die from losing the ability to like breathe. And if you sleep them on their back, they could choke on their own vomit. So you have to set them on their side. Do not forget that. Balancing. Anyway, so after that, because we had a farewell dinner on Friday after that, which gave us a solid 2 hours. So after I showered, got the sand out, I had 2 hours to make a museum run, plus run museum half-mile away, and then run like a full mile, mile and a half to some gift shop that I wanted to get a gift for my dad that I saw earlier. And it's like, oh, because I give my dad shot glasses, because he has some ornamental shot glasses. And it was either that or Snoopy items, and I never find anything Snoopy related. And I thought, I hope my dad didn't know I'm thinking of him. And it's like a quasi-useful gift, right? There's some thought in it. So yeah, 5K sub 2 hours plus museum. It's just straight slavery. It literally went one good empire that fed everyone well and was super kind to people and like was working really well. Conquered, turned into slaves. Slave empire sucked. Everyone was malnutri was everyone suffered from malnutrition and people were killing each other. And then the rich elite immediately had classism. Rich elite had weapons. Everyone else was like poor and then couldn't make pottery well. Overtaken by the society with the exact same formula. Rich had weapons, poor did not. Poor barely make pottery. Rich have everything. And then everyone died from disease. And then everyone was starving because they grew too much. And they only had like crushed wheat. And then I ran up a full mountain. Took the long way. Put the wrong location in the GPS. Ran up a full mountain. Found the god statue. Selfied with the god statue. Ran down. Ran to the beach. Took a picture with a train that I just saw around because it was funny. And then ran to the restaurant. Made it there on time and was the first one to get there. So that was cool. Anyway, back to how it was in Seville. So yeah, tour. Then on the way back, I found a gift for someone, grabbed it, bought it. I have been looking for normal Kinder eggs with the toy inside the chocolate. I found Minecraft ones. And I was like, oh my god, greatest gift for 2 people I know. If you're still listening, you're one of them, by the way. Jerry Vane. Looking for silly Kinder eggs. And they were like Minecraft themed. Like, oh my god, Minecraft themed Kinder eggs? That would be fire as a gift. Really funny, plus you get a toy, plus at least like some chocolate. Plus it's illegal in the US. It would be so good. It would be so good. Nope. They're American styled. We had the toys in one half of it and then the chocolates on the other half. My disappointment was immeasurable and my day was ruined. At least I learned it before I bought. Anyway. I'm almost caught up. So that was that day. Toad did take us through some places, and there's a frog fountain, which I need to take more pictures of. I wish pictures didn't have to include me, but they do. They don't have to include me, but like in a way so that I could post them with remaining my anonymity, but that's not gonna work. Don't know why I tried to remain anonymous still. But whatever. I'm gonna redo an account and something. Back to topic, back to topic, because I'm tired and it's 3 a.m. I'm literally gonna end this and pass out. So yeah, that was a cool day. Got pictures of the frog fountain. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but there's this like ooh, frog fountain, and then we went to the aquarium. So that was really cool. They had a one frog-esque creature that was actually like a soft toad, I think it was called. Ooh, rounded toad. But they had frog plushes, so I got a few. I'm gonna probably might return to the gift shop just to like get more gifts for people. Because you can't really go wrong with sea creatures. You could. I'm lying, you can. But some people you can't go on with sea creatures. Anyway, then Monday we had class. We had class late. So I woke up uh trying to do laundry. Everything smelled like burning. Had to was like, oh my god, what happened? Realized I washed my glasses with everything. The dryer smelled horrible. Dryer has smelled horrible before, so now all my clothes smell like decay and burnt plastic, which is a great thing to wake up to when you have your hottest pair of pants. It's currently 100 degrees outside. You have your hottest pair of pants, and then a shirt and an underwear that are like fine. So now I had to wear like the burnt, dead, decaying smell pants with my clean underwear and shirt. Then I had to go to the store, get I got Nutella and bread because I wanted Nutella. And clothing washers. Anyway, 4 loads later, plastic smell's gone. Bad smell, still there. My washing machine, permanently smelling like ass. Clothing, after learning last night that if you just leave them out for a while, the smell starts to fade. I am going to figure out how some way to fix it later. But this is like day 2 of it and I'm tired. Because after that we had class at noon. Then noon till 8 class went on. Then we could get back. And then I had a test today. Well, yesterday now because it's past midnight. And then test yesterday now. So just straight studying for that. So I put on the like least bad smelling clothes that would like sitting out for a while. Tossed those on. Studied for a while. Made last not speaking on Monday night I even made myself like eggs and borrowed butter. Used borrowed butter to make eggs, which are really good. I won't lie. Eggs with some scrambled eggs, a little bit of salt, then like bits of ham that were like already pre-seasoned. That was so good. And I felt really good cooking them too, because I saved Loki like 14 euro when I did that. Oh, what other people were buying. Then studied for the test. Got it there like 5 minutes early. It was a 30-minute run and made it in 15. Loki felt good about that. My legs were dying. They hurt so bad. Just for me to get early, meaning I hurt myself for nothing. Took the test. Uh, Literally had 10 minutes left of the test, and like, oh yeah, by the way, For 90% of the test, you can actually use this. You can use this program that I said you couldn't use that makes it 100% easier. Because it's physically impossible to solve. This is after I've been sitting there for a full 30 minutes being like, oh my god, how do I solve this? We don't have a, there's no formula for this. You need every equation has three variables. You have one of the three. What about the other two? What about? So yeah, that was me struggling for ever, but it worked out because I think I got 100. Immediately into me realizing, oh my god, I'm so hungry because I skipped eating. Into, oh no, I do know my alarm's in like 5 hours, and I'm tired, Papa. Into, we had a great guest speech for the last 2 days too, and we're learning about like how compressors work and the energy equations for compressors and stuff. Really cool lecture. I'll give my own like TED talk on it later. TED talk-esque stream, to be more specific. And then we went around tonight. Got somewhere. There was something called like the Wolo Lamacum. Lamacum was low-key good. It was massive though. I ate it all. I was starving. And then had some like ice cream. The ice cream is really good. The ice cream paired with it's like not even ice cream. It's like a Greek yogurt. So it's really like tangy, bitter, not bitter. Really like tangy. It's really good. I really enjoy it. Over just like the straight sweet. So we had that, and then we came back. And then for the past like every other day for the past 3 days, I've hit the gym, which means 3 days. So that's why I'm coming back to this. I'm actually doing really well here, aside from the first week of like straight hella depressive, being me just hella depressive. I'm really enjoying here, eating pretty well, getting pretty good amounts of exercise. Yeah, drinking lots of water. Water costs money. Bottles of water cost money, which sucks. But I am really enjoying my trip. I'll get to like stream my more attentive where I like explain how much I've really enjoyed it. But it's really fun to like go to a soccer game and see like everyone enjoying the soccer game, having their heart and soul into it. Really, really had fun like attempting to just seeing how what a club was like. Really had fun at the beach with everyone. I don't know, I'm enjoying it. Anyway, that's all, folks. I'm tired and I've gone on like 18 billion tangents. But at least it's a cohesive story. I'll also try to do more daily. What I did today, now that I have Wi-Fi and I'm settled in. Issue is, I bought a Chrome. I have a computer and a Chromebook. Chromebook I typically use for schoolwork because it's like worst case I need Desmos and the Chromebook can run basically whatever through the web browser. But for specifically, I need to be able to for this class I need to local host a processor in order to compute equations. And for that on a Chromebook, you need to download a virtual machine of Linux into running Linux with the downloaded software. That then requires you to download another software to then import to then quick install. It's a whole ordeal. And my Chromebook, and it's literally like my Chromebook. Total available space on my Chromebook, 10 gigabytes. Software size, 9.98 gigabytes for one of the three softwares. So yeah, I just use my main computer, which means every time I have to like set up to like stream like this, I have to like set up everything up. And every time I have to go to class, I have to undo everything and then unplug it from the wall and then pack that. Because it always dies halfway through lecture because it's a 6-year-old computer. It also, however, means that I can play blackjack whenever I want. And I've literally gone from not attempting a single challenge run in Bellagio to beating 13 of them, I think, so far, out of 20. Anyway, that's all, folks. Your favorite swole streamer is going to bed now. And by that I mean I'm hitting the stop stream button, jumping 2 feet into bed, and passing out. Bye bye.